I got one good question for you. Do you want to learn how to use one law to wipe all those medical collections off your credit report? The answer is probably yes. And you know me, I will show you how to do it step by step by step. So with that being said, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, me and my boy Mike, and we're going to show you how to use one law to wipe that medical collection off your credit report. And we're going to show you how to do it step by step by step. What I mean by that is we're going to show you which letter, how to analyze, and what to do, and where the law is at, so you can knock that thing off your credit report and increase your credit score. So with that being said, go grab a pen, go get some paper, and you know, we just gonna get some water today because this is gonna be a good one. So today's lesson, we're gonna be talking about how to remove those medical collections off your credit report. And we're gonna show you step by step on how to do it, right? From start to finish, give you an idea. I'm gonna give you an example and showing you what you can do if you have medical collections on your credit report. So first and foremost, got my boy Mike on here one more time, and we basically gonna give an insight and help you if you have these hurting. I know they technically supposed to come off in July, but that's only at the threshold of like a money amount. So I think if it's under $500 or $1,000, they're gonna remove it. But if it's over $1,000, they're gonna keep it on your credit report. So if they're gonna keep it, we're gonna show you how to remove it. So first and foremost, the first step you have to do, right? Hey man, I don't know, you should know this by now, but if you don't know by now, the first step you want to do is, is actually do this right here. The secret letter. Now, the reason why you want to use a secret letter is because you want to, what we teach, you should know by now, set everybody up. So, would you want to say something, Mike? You're a man of many words.
Hey, look, I'm just listening. We just got to figure out why y'all ain't dispute yet. But we're going to get it. We're going to talk about everything under the sun. We're going to figure it out.
So you can see my screen, Mike?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. So I don't know why people haven't disputed yet. You want to dispute. I know you might be scared. I know you might feel like once you dispute that you're going to wake them up. However, it's a collection that's hurting your credit score. It's hurting your chances of getting a house. It's hurting your chances. Well, you're not hurting your chances of getting a car because you can get a car, but why would you want to have higher interest rate? Why would you want to pay a higher payment every month? Why do you want to put a down payment on everything? Why would you want to have high insurance? Why not have and use that money for something else, like travel, go to Dubai, go somewhere, Puerto Rico? By the time you spend all this money dealing with these people, you're going to be wasting a lot of money trying to pay out a lot of interest, right? Due to having high interest rates. So send the letter off. I can't say this enough. Just send the letter off, man. Even if the collection, whatever, there's other laws to fight collection agencies, and they can't technically take you to court. We'll pull up that law another day. We'll talk about how to do the FDCPA, but just fight them. And you're not really fighting with the collection agencies. You're fighting with the credit bureaus. So first and foremost, you want to send this letter off. This letter is key. Send it off. 2 forms of identification, 2 forms, driver's license, proof of residency, right? Make sure you take a real picture. Make sure you take a clear picture of your driver's license. Make sure you take a clear picture of the residency that's in your name, like a letter. Like, so if it's a water bill, light bill, cell phone bill, right? Take a clear picture, take it out the envelope, have all 4 sides so they can see it, so it won't come back as frivolous and we can't verify your identity. Now, this is the first step. Now, the second step is you also, you should also send the credit report as well with it. So you want to mark it up and pinpoint the inaccuracies on the account. So if they have multiple inaccuracies where you pinpoint it showing the last reporting is wrong, date last active is wrong, date of last payment, if the account number, account type, account detail, account status, date open, balance, whatever is wrong, hey, check it, circle it, just pinpoint it and send it in to Experian, TransUnion, Equifax with the secret letter as well. Because what you want to do is set them up. Because you're telling them to check it. You're telling them to update it. I guarantee they won't update it. What you think, Mike?
I ain't got nothing to say, bro. Like, hey,
what you think, Mike? You think they gonna update it?
Are they gonna update it?
If you tell them to update it, if you pinpoint all the inaccuracies, you think they're gonna update it?
No, well, on some cases they will update it, but to be honest, I wouldn't even pinpoint that inaccuracies in there. Hold on. So is this the first letter? No. So okay.
It's the very first round.
So the secret letter is gonna tell them to update it, but they ain't gonna do it. So when they get to this part, they're not gonna update it. If they do update it, they should. The only thing they're gonna update is late payments to probably positive or something like that. And if they do update it, you still gonna have some inaccuracies on there. And if they do update it, you gotta ask them, how did you update it? And when they say we got this information from LexisNexis, then you be like, yo, you cannot check LexisNexis. Then you go back 2 videos ago, and then they gotta say, hey, we talked to this person at this date and this person at this date, and none of them can't be data furnishers.
Mm-hmm.
My bad, bro.
No, you good. Go ahead. That's why I was like, yo, most people like, yo, if you send the letter in or if you send the credit report and tell them to update it, then they're going to update it to the right date open and stuff like that. They're not gonna do. They don't got time to do all that, especially if you have a lot of medical or a lot of collections. They don't got time to do all this. So what you want to do is just set them up. You got evidence, and you send it certified, and you have a copy. Yo, whew. The proof is in the evidence, right? Okay. So you send it off, and then what's gonna happen next? All right, you gotta wait. Now we know y'all don't have patience. I understand. I don't have patience sometimes. But you got to have patience when it comes to this, because if you send another letter off, then we showed you they have like 15 days to another 15 days added on to that 30 days. So wait your 30 to 35 days. Let them send an investigation back to you. And 2 things is going to happen on that investigation. There's always going to be 2 things, right? Either the thing got updated, verified, or the account got removed. So if the account got removed, then we good and we're moving on. But if it got updated and verified, here's the law you're going to use. Here's a cheat code. Here's what you're going to use. I want you to read it over yourself. I have the law up there right there, 15 USC 1681 S2-9, right? They have to play by this law right here. So let's go to this law, and we're going to read it. We're going to diagnose it. We're going to interpret it. And then I want to hear your opinions. Mike gonna talk about his opinions. We all gonna talk. We all gonna get to the right thing. But I know what they have to do. So first things first. Let me pull it up. So 15 USC 1681 S-2, and you're gonna go all the way down to number 9, right? Number 9 is right here. So go down to number 9, and then from there you can see duty to provide notice of status as a medical information furnisher. So this is everything has to do with medical from what I interpret. So I'm gonna read the first part. A person whose primary business is providing medical services, products, or devices, or the person's agents or assignee who furnishes information to a consumer reporting agency. Consumer reporting agency is Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. On a consumer, which is you, shall be considered a medical information furnisher for purposes of this subchapter and shall notify the agency of such status, right? So they have to, let the credit reporting agency know that they're in the medical field, business, whatever. So duties of a medical furnisher, right? So duties of a furnisher of information upon notice of dispute, right? So in general, after receiving notice pursuant to section, we all know what this is, of a dispute. If you don't, click on it, read it. Of a dispute with regard to the completeness or accuracy of any information provided by a person to a consumer reporting agency, the person shall, keyword shall, this is stuff that they have to do, right? Conduct an investigation with respect to the disputed information. Review all relevant information provided by the consumer reporting agency pursuant to, right? Report the result of the investigation to the consumer reporting agency. If the investigation finds that the information is incomplete or inaccurate, report the results to all consumer reporting agencies to which the person furnished the information and that compile and maintain files on a consumer on a nationwide basis, and as well, and if an item of information disputed by a consumer is found to be inaccurate or incomplete or cannot be verified after any reinvestigation under subparagraph 1 for purposes of reporting to a consumer report agency only as appropriate based on the results of the reinvestigation, promptly modify that item of information. So that's what they're supposed to do. Delete that information, delete the item of information, or permanently block the reporting of that information, that item of information, right?
Hold on. All right, stop. That's a lot, boy. Going. All right, so from what we heard, it's pretty much the same thing with every other debt, right? But this got a little twist. It says that the person that's collecting the information must be qualified. Let's use the word qualified to collect on the debt. Let's just use that for easy.
Yep.
All right. So they got to first qualify, and then they got to make sure everything is 100% accurate, just like every other collection agency. But also, when you send the secret letter in, you just setting them up because you know everything ain't 100% accurate, right? So once you get your credit report, you can use that as evidence to send to the credit bureaus. And if you get a deletion, they cannot sell it. How many videos back we did that? I don't remember. And you got to go back a couple videos. And if they delete it because the information was inaccurate or,
unverifiable,
unverifiable, they cannot even put it back. Even if you owe the debt, listen to me. Even if you owe the debt, they can't do it. And then, y'all can work it out on the end. Like, as far as it being off your credit report, you ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure I'm understanding correctly.
Yeah.
Words.
So the words, no matter what you, like you were saying, no matter what you owe, whatever, if this is all stuff that's reported on this is your life, right? So credit's your life. So everybody checks your credit profile and deem to see if you can qualify for certain things, right? House, car, funding, stuff for your business, insurance, not life insurance. They might start checking work, job, light bill, cell phone bill, even insurance. So all that, credit is life, right? So there are guidelines, there are things that are in place that the credit bureaus, because they took this road, they took a vital role in doing this. So they have to start doing certain things in the guidelines. So if they don't follow these guidelines that are put in place by Congress, then we already know that we can sue them, as well as they have to remove it if they don't follow the guidelines, right? But sometimes they don't do it, so you have to take drastic measures, right? So you have to go to the CFPB, then you have to go to the Attorney Generals, then you have to go to the BBB, file a complaint, then you have to go to the FTC.gov, then you have to go to, if you want to go talk to a lawyer and basically show them how they didn't follow the guidelines. So this is all to get this off your credit report. I know it's a lot, but like I said, why not go and put in the work, because this is your life. And if you're trying to leverage credit to get ahead, then I'll tell you to go all in.
Oh yeah, most definitely. All that to say, you're gonna need this credit. You need this credit. It's yours. It's yours.
I mean, even for rent, like you say, you're in apartments, and they might tell you put down an extra three deposits because you got bad credit. I know for a fact they will. I ain't gonna say they should. They will. Certain places.
We got to figure out why we ain't all doing this. Definitely. Hey, look, some people said that they're going to keep us the best kept secret. Don't keep us the best kept secret. Matter of fact, keep us the best kept secret. Don't worry about it. YouTube going to send these videos out. You don't got to tell nobody. But if you do grasp this information, and I want to say this, hold on, Dave. Can I do something real quick? I know the engagement might drop down, but I want to do this. Can I do this? If this don't work, Dave, just if you don't want this in the video, Dave, you can just exit out. All right.
What you want me to do?
Nah, I'm about to
stop sharing.
Yeah. Stop sharing. Yeah.
That's all.
All right. So what I want everybody to do collectively, if you don't already do this, I'm trying to get into the habit of doing this. I want everybody to close their eyes, and I'm gonna say some kind words to you guys, and hopefully, you guys feel where I'm coming from, and you get the courage to actually dispute this negative information. Rebuke it. You know what I'm saying? So everybody together collectively, close your eyes, and I want you to feel your body. You know, feel your breath. And I want you to wiggle your toes. You know what I'm saying? Get that negative energy out your head. And I want everybody to know that this information was put here to be used by us. By the grace of God, Dave came here and he actually opened up his heart to teach this information. Even if people are in the comments being negative or saying it don't work or, just, being negative, don't worry about that. Right now, you came to this channel and you heard something that hit you in a way that you never felt before. It hit your ears. It was aesthetically pleasing. His lights in the background. You know what I'm saying? But you're not here for you're not here for no reason. People are going to think you're crazy. Your family may not understand you, but once you send out these letters, you're going to get something back from the credit bureaus, and it's just going to change your life. Whether it's a deletion or a response. And what's going to happen is you're going to recognize that response from another video Dave made, and then you're going to realize how much power you actually have. Before I get too deep, we're going to cut it off right there. Your boy, hey, I'm own it. I'm going to figure out why y'all ain't disputing. And we're going to figure it out. But that's all I got to say, Dave.
Hey, can I get an amen for my boy Mike?